Well, that next year, 2014, that's when you and I first met. You were doing Russell Simmons' All Def Comedy show.
Yes.
And I had just appeared on Love and Hip Hop. And I was sitting in the front row with my security, and you were like, I see you, Vlad. Who's the cameraman? And
you was in the room trying to chill. I'm like, nah, you can't just sit here incognito.
Right, because I had just interviewed, I just did a cameo on Love and Hip Hop where they asked me to interview Mimi and
Stevie J?
Nico.
Oh, this is after the sex tape.
Yeah, because they had just done a sex tape.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, why don't you interview about the sex tape? So I'm interviewing about the sex tape, and then I'm like, who's the cameraman? And they're like, there's no cameraman. I'm like, the camera's moving. I mean, there is a camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been us. No, come on, who's the cameraman?
Yeah.
And they just kept trying to deny there's a cameraman.
Yes, I remember that.
It became a moment.
Yes, I vividly remember that.
And then you became the host of All Def Comedy.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you were already the host, actually.
I hosted the local weekly show in LA on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when HBO said we're going to bring it back to HBO, I was, of course, the lock.
I remember you did this whole routine because I remember that night Russell had brought Norman Lear.
Yes.
Into the audience.
He brought everybody out, man. Yeah. Russell did.
Shout out to Russell. That's my man. I talked to him all the time.
He really helped my career.
In Valley right now. And I remember he had you do this routine about the cutting off of the heads. How did that one go?
I'm not going to do it now. You got to pay a lot of money to see that joke. But it was about women being so argumentative that in certain scenarios they would put themselves in danger. Right. Because they wouldn't be quiet.
Like in the Middle East.
Right. Yeah. Like you cannot talk to them. I don't give a fuck. Like you'd be in trouble.
I remember you actually did a skit about arguing with black girls.
I did that one on it was a show Russell did in New York before All Def that JB was hosting.
Yes.
It was called the Ruckus. And I did that set there. Yeah, that killed.
Yeah, I remember. And you, like I'm watching it and you're like, for those of you who've never been in a relationship with a black woman, you just don't know what it's like to argue. And most of my life I've been in relationships with black women. So I'm watching this going like, this is so true.
No, I started the set with, hey, I usually start my set. I said, when I do a set, my set has a theme to it. It's a theme that I try to follow through the entire set. Mm-hmm. This set is dedicated to black women. And they just went crazy. And I was like, because y'all motherfuckers, and they all, that it took off right there.
Yeah, you said that black women will change their outfit before they argue with you. And they said they'll do that stare.
Oh yeah, that was a good bit. That was a good bit.
Yeah, man, you killed it on that. Okay,
I got some quotables.
Absolutely. Was it right around that time that you and Bow Wow had some sort of weird beef?
Bro, that was so like weird. It was on Twitter. I tweeted. I used to watch. This is what I used to do. I used to watch Love and Hip Hop because Mona Scott is a friend of mine. Mona Scott is the homie, right? So I would watch Love and Hip Hop. She would actually call me like, yo, you watching? I'm watching, Mona. And I would tweet as I'm watching. Like something funny happened, I would just tweet. Yo, I can't believe so-and-so. And people every week were like, yo, Tony Rock need to be on the show. Tony Rock's commentary is so funny and we love what Tony Rock's doing with the show. I was like an unofficial, host of the show, so to speak. And I tweeted something. Now, backstory. Me and my friends always say, you haven't been in love until you've been in love with the wrong woman.
True.
If you're in love with the right girl, it's easy to love the right girl.
Yeah.
Right? Love the wrong motherfucker. That's when your love is tested.
Oh, yeah.
So I tweeted something like, man, you ain't been in love until you've been in love with a hoe. He responds like, yeah, when I see you, cuz, implying
he's a
affiliation.
Right. And Bow Wow was dating Erica Mena.
Yeah, that's why we just started laughing like, okay, you can say whatever you want to say. Everybody can respond to my tweets. I'm tweeting to the world.
Yeah.
Everybody has the right to respond to what I'm saying. But that response, my guys just thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Then they my boys started teasing me about it. And I'm like, it wasn't going to go anywhere. I got love for Bow Wow. It was nothing.
Right, there was a rumor that...
Then I saw Erica... Yeah, everything
Bow
else...
Bow Wow sent his goons to go see you or something.
Rumor. Right. And then Mena was at the show one night, All Def. And I was like, yo, Erica Mena's in the building. And she was like, yeah, nigga, I know you hate me. And I was like, nah, yo, it's all love. Like, it's just jokes. I was just joking Me and my guys, that's how we joke. And I said it in a tweet, and we was cool. It was like, that shit was like that. The next 5 seconds later, we was both like that.
Yeah, you're lucky because Erica Mena's put them hands on you. She's big too.
What do you mean big?
Like she's tall.
She ain't taller than me.
Nah, well, with heels, she probably is your height.
Stop.
I've been around her. I've interviewed Erica Mena. She's like 6 feet tall.
Listen. Let's not give her any gas.
There was a video
Let's not
of
give
her,
her any
of her
gas.
beating up her baby daddy. Literally, like beating him up.
Well, sorry for that guy. Let's not give her any fuel. Think I'm saying anything negative. We've been through there. We've been there. We've done that. Erica Mena, I got love for you.
There we go.